Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of 60 Seconds Reatomized. Actually, let me go back. Yeah, so that is persistent. I'm pretty sure that's persistent because it didn't have the American flags all over it last time. I'm sure it will be Dolores this time. Can be stored up to 337 years. I feel like that is not accurate. Alright, where there's a med kit here. It's just soups. Oh, the radio's right here. I got it. Okay, that's good. Drop it. Pick you up, drop you. Pick up my child. Deck of cards. Drop you. Yo, where you at, Ted? Give me that water. Drop you. I think it's going well. I think we're gonna take the time to grab all of that. Let's try to get that first aid kit. Got the harmonica. I don't know if I can make it to another thing. I'm just gonna, that's it. I think we did decent. We got the radio, we got all the people, we got a decent amount of food and water comparatively to some other times I've played. Didn't get any achievements. And we get a med kit. Yeah, we did pretty good. I think we didn't get the cards. I think the cards already ended up in here. And the map? Nope. So we did grab cards. And we got a good amount of food and water. Let's see how long we can survive. Everybody is doing fine. Didn't get the gas mask, we gotta wait. There we were, thinking it's a day like any other down here when Mary Jane confronted us. She said it's her birthday, but she doesn't want a gift. Not in this situation, not in this economy. Well, she's too young to be giving orders around here, so she's getting a birthday present. That's that. We just need to pick out something. The playing card? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Okay, we still have the cards. That's what really matters. Mary Jane loves cards. We thought she might get herself busy with solitaire, but she started doing card readings. Divination or not, if we don't figure out why the world has gone to hell, maybe she will. Everybody's a little thirsty. Too bad. Yeah, we're just gonna wait. The boredom and silence are overwhelming. Too bad we don't have a TV to keep us occupied, but maybe we could take advantage of some of our supplies and pretend they're props on a movie set. Nope. Ted and Mary Jane seemed let down, but we have more important things to do than play theater right now. Dehydration. 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 Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss, so when a single brick fell out from the wall revealing a tight opening, our scents were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. Yeah, check that hole. I think it's always a dead rat in a can of soup. We looked in the hole and it was a dead rat, and here's the can of soup. I'm so good. Okay, they're all good. Not yet. Mutated rodents are attacking our supplies. We're not sure if they're rats, feral bunnies, or just mutated hamsters. All of the options are pretty grim. We should use some spare ammunition or something else to get rid of every one of these pests. Day 6 and someone's just dead because they misfired. That would be very sad. Our cans are saved, too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still top of the food chain. Timmy's a little hungry. Playing with matches is never a good idea. Doing in a tiny underground shelter is probably even lower on the good idea scale. A few matches later, and we ended up with flames looking up one of the walls. Time is short, but we need to put it out and save our supplies. What do we save? Save the radio. I'm a little sad that we lost the first aid kit. Yeah, first aid kit caught on fire. Everybody's hungry and thirsty. Well, too bad. There's nothing more annoying than silence, and that's all we're getting from our radio. No music, no talking, nothing. Is there anything we could do to the radio that makes it work again? We sure know staring at it won't help. I think they'll break the radio. Because the radio is working. We're sure they're just experiencing technical issues. That's it. Everything will be good fine. Sorry I keep yawning so much. Dehydration. 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 Fill them up. Nope. Let's listen to the radio. Alright, how fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They're still playing music out there, aren't they? Okay, so it wasn't like a listen to the military. You're starving. You're just hungry. You're hungry. And you're hungry. Alright, some more radio listening. I think this one might be the military-related one. Good news, the government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out of here soon. Hungry, starvation. Starvation, hungry. Still not going out yet. We were never a huge fan of mushrooms, but a colony. Don't eat the mushrooms. You'll get sick. We may be hungry, but there are some things we will never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. Yeah, I think last time I ate them, it made people sick. Yeah. Always talk to the people. I don't think I've gotten a single negative consequence. Talking to Dolores has helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. Dehydration. 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 I'm aiming for day 15. It's high time we started wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listening to some reasonable answers. So how about turning to the radio station? Yep. Gonna do that. Day 13. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service, and guess what? Great news, the fallout outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel to the surface now. Wonderful. Because we're going to do that. Starvation. Hungry. Starvation. Starvation. Yeah. Prepare for an expedition tomorrow. And Timmy, go answer that phone. When we answer the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. I think if those are the twins, maybe. The survivors. They're trying to set up a town. Mary Jane, take the gun with you. Okay. So she took the gun. Hungry, thirsty, hungry, thirsty, hungry, thirsty. The other day we heard a quiet knock on her door, but when we opened, we only found a suitcase on the doorstep. There was no one around. This isn't signed, but it sure looks like it was meant for us. Yep, check it out. I forget. I think it's like a 50-50 shot if it's a positive or a negative. I don't remember. We gladly accepted the gift, and it's a tomato soup. Cool. Dehydration. You're not doing too hot. Dehydration. What's that growing in your pocket, Timmy? Oh no, mutated ants. They're terrifying. Little mandibles almost gave Dolores a heart attack. She wants them out, but Timmy says they're beginning an atomic ant farm. One of them has to have it their way, but who? Get the fucking ants out of here, Timmy. What is wrong with you? On the topic of atomic ant farm, Dolores put her foot down several times. She swatted and stomped and furiously and looked with the glee on her face until the insects were dealt with. Timmy was mortified. Didn't know if this was like a reference to Alien Ant Farm. Could be. Well, it has become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter the last couple of hours. We suspect there's something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it gets stuck somehow. Well, we decided to ignore the problems and the vents and focus on other problems. As predicted, all of us developed a nasty cough and had trouble breathing, but we got better next morning. We don't know what the issue was, but the important thing is it's gone now. Sounds like another broadcast. How about we put the radio to good use? We were able to tune in and get rid of just enough static to listen to a very energetic and lively speaker. He seemed well informed and mentioned a few helpful tips that should make it easier for us to survive the next expedition. Cool, but I would like the military to come now. Today an army broadcast interrupted our, let's just call it breakfast. Anyway, they seemed very eager to evacuate us from here, but then went over several things needed to happen before they do so. First item on the list is up to us. We were given geographical coordinates. We need to get there to leave a sign that we're still alive. This should be easy with a map. Done it. We're alive. Now come get us. Military. A quick glance at the map gives us all the information we required. We left them a message in a bottle. Dehydration. We're running low on water. I'm not gonna give them water because I cannot afford to. So the doctors are just gonna have to deal with no water. Mary Jane's back. How much water did you bring us? The gun's still in good condition. Our family would have never visited would never visit a bar, never ever, unless it was the apocalypse and we were out of food and water and just happened to run into one of those establishments. Guess what? We did. Who would have known that tomato soup used to be such a popular snack at the bar? So we got one soup. We didn't expect to find any clean water, but we found 2 bottles. We spotted some sort of vehicle. That's the ice cream truck. Tired, hungry, starvation. Yeah, we're gonna go outside again. We have a working radio. Let's use it. Okay. Once we waded through all the static, we found a transmission that was hosted by someone nut talking about conspiracies and saucer men from Mars abducting people. It was pretty amusing. Interesting. Starvation. Hungry. Starvation. Hungry. Dolores. Go with the gun. And get him. Get some stuff for us. And stop eating and drinking our stuff while you're at it. So she took that. Hungry, thirsty, fatigued. Dehydration, hungry, tired, fatigued. Hungry, thirsty. On our way back from the last expedition, we noticed some drawings on a half-ruined wall nearby. It was a very crude map of our town, and one was marked with an X. Someone's secret stash of soup. Should we go check? Mary Jane, go get it. Hey. Lucky find, we were afraid the map was a trap leading us straight into a camp full of bandits, but it turned out to be true. At the end of the path, we found some supplies that might be helpful to us. So we got bug spray. Dehydration. Dehydration. A young man paid us a visit today. He told us a story of his brave twin sister who went missing while spying in a nearby bandit camp. Yeah, let's go help the twins. Go, Timmy. You got this, Timmy. The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. We found the girl, threw her a weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turns out the bandit leader was actually their father. Crazy, small world we live in. Anyways, they were really thankful. So, I think the twins are this. Await instructions from friendly wastelanders. Maybe. I think the siblings can also get us out of here somehow. Alright, we're good there. Mary Jane was injured on our last expedition. She didn't mention it to us, and we didn't notice. It wasn't a problem until just now. Her injury's infected. Well, she gonna be sick. Yep. Mary Jane will be fine. It's not the first time and it won't be the last time she's sick. She's looking a bit pale today, though. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, oh, I don't know why I'm reading that. That's these. Starvation. 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 A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. Give me the cat. Give me the cat right now. Yep, we have a cat. Dolores is back. Dolores. You found nothing, and you lost the gun. You were the worst. Give me a water. Dehydration. Starvation. Dehydration. Mary Jane, you're sick, so I trust you. I'm sending you out there with nothing. Time to ration supplies. Dehydration. Another message from the army is broadcasting right now. Their orders are find a good high place, produce a series of loud sounds. These should attract the army's attention and put their track right towards us. I don't know how many things I have to do for them, but I'm running low on supplies. We climbed a small hill at the end of our street and performed a stunning rendition of the Star Spangled Banner on our trusty harmonica. Let's hope the demonstration of patriotism will steer the soldiers our way. The cockroaches that dance were there. Starvation. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we can go out and leave, walk the surface like we used to, smell the fumes and pollution? That's the scent of freedom I miss. Got a cat-related issue? We can take care of ourselves. Starvation. While trying to pet the little devil, we found a piece of paper on its collar with a dress scribbled on it. Could it be the previous owners? Yep, let's do that again. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the waste, only to immediately run into a couple gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and said they'd be looking for it. Apparently, it belongs to their dear old man who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Sharikov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind. Dehydration. Starvation. Dehydration. That trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it, so we're saving food. Yet, for some reason, we would like to tidy this mess up. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. Too bad. We just gonna have giant green cockroaches. Yep. There you are. Oh my, that thing is huge. And there is another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed. We all feel so dirty. Dehydration. Nope. Dehydration. Give me the soup back. We took some time examining our map and found it had abnormal symbols scribbled in a few places. It appeared as someone has hidden something in the area and provided directions to it. Who would send someone to investigate? Make up for your failures last time, Dolores. Got a knock on the door. We found the following map clues. Despite the grim post-apocalyptic surroundings, they brought us to an old tree with a hollow in its trunk, which contained a set of checkers. Doing real great at the reading thing. Everyone's good. The siblings visited us today. They told us they're searching for a town for a safe place that would do well as a possible camp. So far, their group has been living in a tent, but they're picking up more wastelanders every day and simply won't have enough space. I'm gonna show them the map. The cat's back. We were happy to see them again. We quickly handed over them our map and pointed out several locations that might be worth checking out. They left before it got dark to get a few hours of scouting in daylight, but they said they would definitely be back to share some news and friendly chat. To our surprise, we found Sharikov back at our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind hearts, optimism? Starvation. Starvation. Okay. We learned a valuable lesson recently. If you don't do anything about roaches in your home, you will end up with more roaches. It's not ideal. If we don't do anything about it, we'll just end up glowy like them. I'm sorry, but there's going to be a second roach now. Unless the cat dealt with it. Yes. Mutated cockroaches, say hello to our little friend Sharikov. We were worried about the nasty bugs popping up in corners the last few days, but our cat put an end to them. It spent all morning hunting roaches one by one until almost none were left. The cat then wanted some recognition for its hard work dropping dead bugs in our soup. At least that's how we choose to interpret it. Surely it was not that much of a jerk to do it for its own amusement, right? Right? Mary Jane's dead. See, I was worried about that. Here's the thing. I think that killed us. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Is this the wire one? Yeah. So this is going to lead to the agents outside of our house. We grabbed the cable and followed it. We gave them hell and marched back. So yeah, there was the agents. Wow. Yep, that's what you get. And Timmy, go on out there. Bring back some supplies, please. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Probably die. The agents were spying us, who were spying us on us, are now at the door and want us to explain themselves. Yep. Day 39. They were agents, real live secret agents on a government mission. We saw their identity cards briefly. They weren't listening in on us. It was the cat they were interested in. They made a request too, wanting us to aid them with some of their top secret missions in the future. If we do that, they promise they will extract us to a government safe house full of supplies and donuts. Hopefully, they come back soon with more information. Okay. Well, I can't fix starvation, guys. Go find stuff, Dolores. Great, we got a whole pot of cold coffee. The taste is weird and we don't have any sugar or milk to give it flavor, but it'll do to step up from the bland, slightly irradiated water we've been drinking. The pot only held a few cups worth of coffee and we gulped it down all in mere minutes. All of us are very alert and ready for anything for the next 5 minutes or so anyways. Starvation. Another military announcement was on the radio. The soldiers are nearby, ordering a single person from each survivor group to meet up with them and outline the group situation. This is a bit odd. We do hope they mean well. Dolores, you're gonna die first from starvation, so I'm sending you out there first. We made it to the meeting. The serious looking soldier asked us a few questions, made some notes, and told us if they would get back to us. We can only hope we made a good impression. Too bad our Sunday best and make it through the explosion. Thirsty starvation. A med kit for a map. And a gas mask for a fire axe. But I would like to keep the map. The med kit's not gonna say. Fuck off, game. It was hard to turn her down because of the damn cheerfulness, but we did it anyways. The woman seemed a bit disappointed and tried to offer us some schematics for a weird gun. We turned that down too. It's not like we have any tools around here anyways. Dolores got sick, of course, after I turned down the med kit. Dehydration. You're fucked, Dolores. You're already gonna die of starvation first. Life in the shelter can really put a strain on personal relationships. Privacy is a forgotten, impossible concept now. So even if you wanted to clear the air, well, the most private conversations are guaranteed an unwanted audience. Dolores and Ted could really use a quiet moment to talk in peace. How about a picnic in a nearby park? Hopefully you can find some fucking food. Day 43. Well, picnic did not go well. Nothing like a romantic outing to a ruined post-apocalyptic park, complete with giggling, whispering sweet nothings over a shared can of tomato soup. So she died. Timmy, you need to come back. What's that sound? A galloping horse? Look at my map. Give me shit. Monty Python crew. Give me a gun. It's not the same. And now you're sick, Ted. The friendly survivor group is back, this time with some good news. They succeeded in building a small, cozy camp. People are starting to move in, and between them are quite a few of children. Some of these kids get in trouble way too often. Group is looking for any toys or games that would keep the kids safe. Take my checkerboard. And we're dead. Timmy, you're back just in time. With the one bottle of water. You found so many things that's not food. And took too long to do it. Well, we starved to death. We did not grab the gas mask, and that put a strain on our supplies. So gas, like, it sucks. Let me tell you, this game's so hard because you have to have, you need the radio to start being successful in the military. You need like all the extra stuff and still pick up water and food. Like, you need everything basically. But the game is not good at keeping you alive. Like, I didn't grab the gas mask, so I couldn't go out there for like 15 days, and then my supplies ran out by the time I got to go out there. Maybe I should wait a little more when people are starving, like wait a day or two, because they're not going to die immediately. Stretch out the supplies longer. Gas mask and radios and map all seem like very pivotal things to grab. Maybe it's smarter to leave some people so you're not feeding as much. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Goodbye.